Alright guys, we got a lot to talk about, so let's get right into this. Senor Pelo made a parody called Every Storytime Animation, a very funny comedic video. Tweets in response to this video by Arin Hanson created quite the storm on Twitter, so me and 5 other YouTubers will give our take on the situation. Mari Akutsu, D Elijah, Zero, Tom Animations, TheNamesJunkie.
My biggest stipulation in regards to the whole Arin Hanson and Pelo situation is just that it reflects an issue that Arin has repeatedly made time and time again. He is an absolute hypocrite. He wants so badly to appease to YouTube and look like this overall nice guy figure that it ends up hurting his reputation in the process, especially whenever you consider that his entire career is made around harshly satirizing and critiquing things. It's easier to give heat than to take it, and Arin Hanson is the pitch-perfect example of that. It's also reflective of an issue that goes even deeper. Arin is undeniably a businessman first and an internet personality second. This is reflective of almost every change that's happened within Game Grumps since John left. It's because of that he's sort of out of touch with the rest of the internet. Once you look at the tweets and the videos they're referring to, it feels more like a businessman trying to give his personal take on a genre or community he doesn't understand. And I'm not the only one who sees these tweets in this light. Even Arin's own friends have called him out for this too. Oni flat out saying that Arin was bullying others out of their sense of humor because he lost his. In either case, that's my personal take into the situation, and that's what I pulled out of it. Arin is out of touch who partakes in casual hypocrisy to benefit this false narrative of himself and who he really is, but is likewise too afraid to admit to his wrongdoings, and therefore is a perpetual cycle that will continue to go on until everybody eventually realizes this.
Hey guys, Junkie again. I've been on here before in the past, but if you still don't know who I am, I'm a channel that discusses about multiple subjects, whether it be about animation, channels, topics I'm interested in, whatever. It's a fun side job that I sometimes get paid to do, and it's fun. It really is fun. But aside from me, let's talk about the trend that went down around Arin Hanson on Twitter. To summarize what happened, Arin, also known as Egoraptor, stated his distaste towards Sir Pelo's parody video regarding the animation storytime community. He was pretty harsh towards Sir Pelo and overreacted, to say the least, but the reaction that everyone else gave him, I don't know, I think it was fucking overboard. I'm talking like people digging into his past, whether it be about him not doing animation anymore and being a shit Let's Player, even though he gets a laugh out of me every once in a while. Like, it's subjective, what the fuck ever. Or, from what I saw on Twitter, someone went out of their way to dig up an old live stream that Arin had made 8 years ago, dropping the N-bomb. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but are we seriously going to do this? Are we seriously going to go down to the lowest common denominator of trying to cancel someone over a slight overreaction that Arin had? Like, just, oh my god. Look, like, are we seriously doing this? Really? Like, you guys think that was the most ingenious tactic, was to dig up his past mistakes that he most likely learned since then? And to those telling him that how he's a shit person for leaving the animation community, you do realize that he's got a wife and a staff to pay, right? Animation for YouTube is not only hard to make money on, but it's an impossibility. YouTube's algorithm, in order for it to work for your channel, must be a frequent uploader, along with having videos roughly 10 minutes in length or more. Animation cannot be made in a day or even a week. It's tedious, time-consuming, and in the worst-case scenario, it's a huge risk. Many other animators, like Jaden Animations, discussed how they slogged too many hours to the point that their mental state deteriorated because of this. So, for the love of God, stop pestering him to come back to the animation community and leave him alone. Did he overreact? Yes. He did. Personally, I think so. And from what I could tell, Sir Pelo and them talked it out. Great. So what I think you guys should do is leave him the fuck alone after this. If this whole problem was solved behind closed doors, drop it.
I'm just gonna cut to the chase and get to the talking point here. Alright, so For those who think I might not like Arin because I was a former fan of his or something, or he said something bad about my favorite video game back in his heyday, well, joke's on you because I never watched Game Grumps, nor did I ever play any video games as a kid. Well, I didn't play that many, but you get the point. So I will acknowledge though that Arin's presence on the internet has made him an inspiration and idol to many animators, artists, and online personalities that I know. But that doesn't exempt Arin from being called out for calling a clear parody made in light-hearted, satirical, and fun intent mean. Seriously, the guy wasn't even in the video in any form, and he's pretty much the one who's upset by some of the common criticisms of the Storytime animation community, and heck, I used to watch Storytime animations and I can agree that the video just pointed out some flaws that the STA community has in a joking manner. You weren't supposed to take it that seriously, and yet you did, Arin. What makes me angry is how hypocritical you sounded when you made your initial response. I never watched Game Grumps, but I did hear and read from tweets from those who know your content that much of your work, Arin, revolved around making mean-spirited and satirical jokes towards pieces of media like the games you played. And one of your defenders even said that everyone's using this situation as an excuse to punish you for what you did to a Zelda game and a Sonic game. But as I said earlier, I barely played video games as a kid. That included Zelda and Sonic. So I'm not angry at Arin for talking on my favorite game. I'm angry at Arin since he doesn't seem like he can take criticism being thrown towards those he clearly favors. Look, Arin, I don't want you to be cancelled. I don't want you to be punished. What I want from you is an apology. A clear apology. And yes, I know you apologize, but your statement doesn't include any mention of you blowing Senior Peleo's video out of proportion. It focused more on your past mistakes and criticisms you got from people for using certain offensive words when people wanted you to apologize and mention the video that offended you in the first place. I also have a feeling that you didn't watch the video and only heard from your friends how it made them feel. Also, I heard that you are friends with two of the people being parodied in the video, James and Jaden. And also, you are you are gonna be on tour with some of these people which can potentially give you a lot of money very, very soon. Now, you're defending the STA community and apologizing shortly after. Seems like you're only defending your name so that the tour would be a success without any ounce of criticism being sprinkled in that could possibly damper your endeavors with three of the biggest names of the STA community. Look, Arin, you're a grown man. And so are some of your friends in the STA community. You and they should be able to take criticism and a few jokes that are thrown at y'all. That happens when you're on the internet, and you've been on here much longer than I have and many others. Senior Pelo made a joke animation with a clear intent of being satire. Worse can be said about the STAs, so this video shouldn't be as big of a problem as you made it seem to be. You're an idol to many creators and people. Be a better person by being able to take a joke because you make jokes yourself. Though many of the jokes you made ruined the fun of many fandoms who just wanted to enjoy something without taking for it. P.S. Good on you for apologizing for making those mean jokes in the past, and good on Senior Pelo for telling people not to get angry at you for your response. And also making, funny things about the drama. I'm glad Senior Pelo still has his funny attitude even despite the drama. But still, Arin, I have a feeling you only made your statement/apology so that nothing can damper your company, i.e. Game Grumps, and the upcoming Scribble Show tour. I could be wrong, and feel free to correct me, but heck, that's my opinion, and before I get even more bloated on this, let me thank my friend Lavish Orpheus for helping me proofread the script for this. Please check them out, they make really great art and stuff. Oh yeah, and before I go, Liam, thanks again for having me. It was nice to give out my thoughts about Arin, especially because I never really cared for Arin, but I did hear a lot of things about him, especially with his behavior in this situation. I just hope that this drama already blows over by the time that this video is done, and everybody's already accepted both sides. But yeah, that's all. I just wish for the best for everybody in this situation. Take care, okay?
Hello everyone, my name is Tom Animations, and firstly I would like to thank Liam for inviting me back on to talk about issues in the animation community. He's a really nice guy, and you should subscribe to him if you haven't already. He has a deep love for the animation community and likes making videos like these. Thanks, Liam. If you're unaware, recently Senior Pelo released a video on the Storytime animation community. Now, this video, it's obvious that it was meant to be a joke, right? Like, any video that Pelo releases is practically meant to be taken as a joke, but as we can see here, our good old friend, pal, friend, chum, buddy Arin Hanson did not like the video very much. He goes on a whole tangent about how it was mean and it was meant to be taken offensively. Now, the thing that bothers me about this whole situation is that Pelo even stated the intentions of his video. Pelo says, "Wow, Arin, I seriously don't mean any harm with this. I don't mind them making their stuff. Yes, it's with jokes and stuff, but the last thing I want is to hurt. I even watch a few Storytime animators." This was really nice of him to say, but Arin didn't really care. So what's the big deal? Why is there such a big problem surrounding this? I think that we as people are getting more and more soft and desensitized to humor. Satire humor, which is what this entire video was, is sadly a dying breed because we as humans can't seem to take jokes anymore. And the whole thing with Arin is that he could have just left this whole situation alone, because most of the people in this video, in the Storytime animation community, actually watched the video and they didn't care. They actually thought it was funny. And so, of course, Arin posted an apology, or whatever you want to call it, because I don't really see it as an apology. It was completely meaningless. Taking 5 seconds of a look at this thing and it's giving me flashbacks to a situation that happened in May. In this apology, he doesn't say that he's sorry to Senior Pelo. In fact, Arin doesn't even mention Senior Pelo's name, which adds to the disingenuousness of this whole apology in general. Reading through this apology, it's clear that Arin only cares about protecting his brand. If you're somehow unaware, I'm talking about the Game Grumps. I know this is quite a bold thing of me to say, but I don't really see Arin being the right person to comment on these issues anymore. He hasn't animated anything for pretty much a long time. His last video that was fully animated by himself being 6 years ago. And I get that Arin was just trying to defend Storytime animators as if they were being attacked. But they weren't being attacked in this scenario. Senior Pelo just wanted to make a satire video. And what's really cool to see is that bigger creators like OniNG and SpazKid are actually chiming in and giving their opinions on what Arin said. I really want to give props to them for not blindly following their friends and analyzing the situation as a whole and giving their opinions. So yeah, I'm probably going to get some hate for what I said. I don't really care. Hate me all you want. It's not going to change anything. This was Tom Animations, and I talked too long.
What's poppin', fellas? It's your boy Recovering Addict 52 here, and today Liam has asked me to come on to give my opinions and thoughts about the Senior Pelo video, the one where he made basically an entire video poking fun or making fun of the Storytime animation community, which, let me go ahead and say for the record, was a joke, was meant to be a joke, and was supposed to be taken as nothing else other than a joke. And if you see it as anything other than that, you're wrong. Like it doesn't matter what your opinion is, what you think about it, you're wrong. Basically, the entire video is just him poking fun at the Storytime animation community. You know, he does the Hi Guys intro, or the overdone school thing, you know, and the ha, that's relatable. You know, it's just a bunch of generalized topics that are constantly talked about, that he's poking fun of, you know? He's not saying it's bad in any way, he's just making fun of it, you know? It's a joke. Not only does he make fun of Storytime animators in this, he also pokes fun at the critics and even himself when he makes a few anxiety jokes with the ha, that's relatable character, which was by far the best ongoing gag throughout the video. But it baffles my mind to see that so many people have taken this as an insult or blow it out of proportion. Because it was clearly meant to be a joke. He even says at the end that he doesn't personally like Storytime animators, but if you do, that's fine, you know? It's something that just he wanted to poke fun at. And he did, in a joking way. And almost everyone who was featured within the video took it as a joking way, you know? Ciphered in, Sugar, Daft Pina. So many people were just like, ha! That's relatable! But I don't understand how this was blown out of proportion so much, you know? I don't get how this was taken as anything more than just a joke.
So here's my take on the situation. Sir Pelo did absolutely nothing wrong. He made a comedic, funny, over-the-top parody video. There was nothing mean about it, there was nothing malicious about it. And if you seriously looked at this video, and got offended, then, whew, buddy, good luck to you in life. Here's the thing, Arin, you overreacted to a ridiculous degree. Now, does that mean I agree with people digging up your past and holding that over your head? No, absolutely not. But the fact that you took Sir Pelo's video, 6 months of passion and effort and work, and you made it about yourself. You trivialized all of that. And here's the main issue, you are by definition a hypocrite. And this has nothing to do with the past, it has to do with the present. You have done the exact same thing as Sir Pelo. You've poked fun at games, people, properties. Why is it okay when you do it, but not anyone else? Oh, and I do love how you portray yourself as some noble hero looking out for the kids. Arin, you're a grown-ass man. The majority of the people parodied were probably what? Either in their 20s or something. If you're seriously offended by Sir Pelo's video, get a thicker skin. Oh, and by the way, those people that you were offended on the behalf of, maybe you should have asked them because they seemed perfectly fine with the video. And with your talk of bullying, you had absolutely no problem painting a target on Sir Pelo's back. You had no problem throwing your old friends and Newgrounds under the bus. Generalizing them and the entire website of Newgrounds as toxic, as degenerates. You want so badly to be seen in a certain light, but yet your actions reflect a very different person. Take a long look in the mirror, man. For how much you apparently hate parody videos, you don't even seem to realize that you've become one. I'm not going to hold this over your head, that would be a complete scumbag thing to do. Look, we all screw up, we all make mistakes, we all fuck up, it's inevitable, nobody is perfect. But what really matters after a screw up is how you react. How you rectify the situation. Delete that half-assed copy and paste apology video that you got from I'm Alex and make a real apology. Just be sincere, be honest, apologize to Sir Pelo. People who are reasonable will accept it, and people who aren't will not. But that's just the reality of apologies. At least you'll know you tried your best and you did absolutely everything in your power. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the 5 channels featured in this video. Until I see y'all next time, goodbye.
Wow! That is relatable!